right, Andrew. People ask this so many times, and before I got into this business, there were so many terms and definitions that I
Mm,
just was like, "What in the world is this?" And so we try to have to understand, where people are coming from when it's like, I have no idea what you're talking about or what
right.
this is. So equity and debt, stocks versus bonds. Can you let us know what the
Sure.
difference is there?
Both investments, but two totally different types of investments, okay? So a bond, if you purchase a bond, basically you're lending your money. You can purchase a bond from a municipality, like the city of Waynesboro, right? Or you can purchase a bond issued by a company, right? A company maybe who's looking to build a new factory. They'll issue bonds to generate money in order to build that factory or that plant or something like that. But you are lending your money, and just like whenever you take out a mortgage or a loan, there's a term, right? How long is that debt going to be issued? There's an interest rate. What are you paying in order to borrow that money? And when will that debt be paid off, right? So same way with a bond. Whenever you purchase that, again, you're lending your money. You're agreeing to a certain term that you're going to lend your money for a certain amount of time. While you're lending your money for that time, what interest are they going to pay you in order to borrow that money? And when we talk about volatility, we talk about investments being either conservative or aggressive, right? How volatile? What changes in prices will we see? Bonds are on the more conservative side. They do change in value, but just a little bit, right? We're not investing in bonds thinking that they're going to grow to this awesome level, right? We're mainly investing in bonds for the income that they generate, right? That interest rate. Stocks, on the other hand, are more aggressive, right? They're more growth oriented. And a stock is where you purchase a stock, you become an owner of that company. So if you purchase Apple stock or Amazon stock, you are a small owner of that company, right? But you're hoping that you're buying it down here and they're going to continue to make awesome profits and, come up with new inventions and new products and grow their business. You're hoping you're buying it down here and it's going to eventually grow and be worth a much higher dollar amount. But there is more risk with that. So stocks on average, the stock market on average has done around 10% a year, okay, in growth. But one year you could see it up 10%, and the next year you could see stocks down 10%, right? So they're more volatile. Now, they've had more good years than bad years, but you're investing in stocks for that growth.